Michael Jackson. Who was this man? This 50-year-old man that died at 50 years old. He had so much to add and say, not only through his music, through his words, but through his own body, how he transformed it like no one else. And he truly was an original. And he was the king of pop. And you got to say, he had immense talent, especially seeing him as a young boy, talent beyond his years. He could compete with the adults when he was only 5 years old, right? He was so good at his singing and his dancing. And, the originator of the moonwalk, the Thriller video, I remember seeing that. I had friends who, thought he was just like just too effeminate for them, but once they saw that video, they had newfound respect for him. I think most people did. And he really broke through thresholds in life. Being black, he became white, and in fact, to me, he looked more oriental at the end than white. So he was a very exotic flower, I would say. Very exotic, Had a lot of interesting flavor to him. And, he collected things. He collected Elephant Man's bones. He said that was important. Indeed, it was important. To me, it goes to show how we are actually becoming elephants as far as our spiritual bodies. We have so much information coming in, and that's what I said in my last video. It's important to piss some of this information out, else you become a megalomaniac or an elephant. And I personally prefer the beauty of the female form, indeed, but of the human form rather than the elephant. So, and like I said in another video, I believe it was Einstein's problem that he brought on the world, that he was the elephant man, that indeed he had too much information in his mind and he was able to put it down in writing and changed us into elephants, into an elephantine society. And I mean, if you have a brain like Einstein, you're fine. But if you don't, I don't have a brain like Einstein, then you find it a bit too much, right? Like I say, I like to shed my clothes a lot of times. I'd like to get back to the tribal days, to the hunter-gatherer days. And so this person of Michael Jackson, was he a hunter, or was he a gatherer, or was he a farmer? I think he was a hunter-gatherer. And, he was out for the hunt, trying to find the new idea that would influence the world. And that's what I feel I am, too. And problem was he couldn't keep anonymous, right? He had so many great ideas. If only he would have remained anonymous, he would have been able to handle it. But because he wasn't, just way too much love, the love killed him, just like love killed Elvis, right? Too much love, he had too much love to give, and so much love in return just eventually ended his life. So I have profound respect for Michael Jackson, and I do believe in reincarnation, and curious where he is right now, if he has been reincarnated yet, or if he's a disembodied spirit, going around the universe, spelling out love for people, Anyways.